Hello hikers, I'm Matt, the anchor, and on behalf of adventurer James and I, we want to welcome you to Channel 16. We cover all the news and updates across the gaming world all day and night. Before we go over any news today, make sure to check out our social pages down in the description below. If you like this type of content and want to keep up to date on all the latest news and updates, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when another Adventurer James video premieres. Without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to the head analysis and creator of Channel 16, Adventurer James. Take it away.
Alright, thanks man, and as always, thanks to everyone for tuning in to Breaking News with Channel 16, and as always, any image shown in this video is owned by its rightful owner. Back to topic, today we got 3 breaking news topics to talk about. First of all, we've got the information regarding 1.22, as this was per announcement from Bricks, the manager of Twisted. And he has a two-part announcement to this, as you can see on the screen. First of all, the first one here is showing that 1.22 is still in development. So since we heard last time on their X post, they said that 1.22 will be released in a few weeks, and that of course did not happen. And here's the reason why it did not release. The update in itself is not ready for release, and an external factor such as a dev not having any Wi-Fi for the foreseeable future thanks to some very windy storms, and can see how this update is taking a little longer than expected. And we all know that storms can always cause damage, like taking down your internet, so there's a reason why. So then they also said we wish we could have gotten it out sooner, but the update will release when the dev team sees it as such. So the dev teams want to be happy with the update, and I completely agree with that, because I want the devs to be happy, so which means if the devs are happy means the people are going to be happy with the update. So I completely agree with that. Moderators and admins, including himself, are not developers. We do not know information about release dates or update specifics. Same as me, I'm not a moderator or admin for Twisted, so I do not know much about update release or any specifics at all either. And then he also said at the bottom, a little note at the bottom, they apologize for the lack of clarity existing previously when the previous announcement was made things that were on track, but unfortunately they are not anymore. So things were on track, but because of course the storms knocked out one of the developers' internet, they went behind schedule. So there's your announcement regarding 1.22 and what has happened to the update. And we have our next breaking news topic, and this one is a image of a headlight. Of course, they like using their dark backgrounds to hide their images because they want to show certain parts of the vehicles off, which I love a lot, though that's amazing. And this one is a headlight of a truck, and not just any truck. It is the Dodge Ram 1500 or all the way up to the 3500. And we know that because thanks to one of my hikers that are in my Discord server, Credit Blaze Bill 1912, for enhancing the image to make it brighter and much clearer to see. And as you can see, it is clearly a Dodge Ram, but I don't know what version it is, so I'm going to say it's the 1500 or the 3500. And it just looks like that. And yeah, a huge shout out to him. Thank you for letting me use your image that you posted in the Discord server. And yeah, you can officially now see what's the headlight part of. If the headlight was part of anything to begin with, if it was just an image. So yeah, there is that. And moving on to the final breaking news topic of the day. And this one here is more news and development on the Doppler on Wheels 4. As you can see, this is just a recurrent image of the project he is working on for 1.22, but he did add a note on the image post before when we post it. He said this may or may not be done before 1.22 releases, which also can hint that 1.22 is right around the corner, and also, of course, development is very hard. Making games and also making vehicles, making stuff in game, general code, and anything is very hard. So I can agree that, yeah, it's hard to get stuff out in time. So here's the image of the Doppler on Wheels 4. This is just showing the one side of it, and then this one right here shows the other side of the Doppler on Wheels 4. And with that, that concludes all of the breaking news topics for today. And now we're moving on to... And as of today, there is no community feedback as of notice, anything regarding updates or anything related to the game, besides some Discord changes and additions like a new talking segment called Outdoors, and some other notable changes to like the leveling system, make it much more easier and stuff to use. And with that, that concludes all the information I have today, and hope you learned something today. Let's hand it back over to Matt to wrap it up here today. Again, thanks for tuning in today. Goodbye for now.
All right. Thanks, Adventurer James, with all of that helpful information today. We hope you had a great time watching, and we hope to see you next time. And as always, if you want to keep up with all of the gaming news and updates, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Also, you can follow Adventurer James with the social links down in the description below. We hope you had a great time, and we will see you next time. Goodbye, fellow hikers.
Hello hikers, and as always, I can't forget the question of the video. Today's question of the video is, what kind of system will the new storms be made with? And we all know that Twisted likes going for some, the new storms. Like, let's go over what they had in the previous years. Over the previous years of storms, they were just basic blobs and basic meshes, which didn't change at all. They're always the same. But as Twisted got newer, because of course the Roblox development and Roblox got more advanced, so you could do a lot more. So at 1.18, storms were able to have their own custom structures, so you could have much more types of scenarios and better storm structures as well. No storm is alike. And then, however, once 1.20 hit, or now known as 1.2, they went with a more particle system. That's what the tornadoes now use. It's more of a particle-like system, but it does still use meshes, and of course that translates over to 1.21 as well. And that also means that meshes are being used, but with the particle system as well. And now some people are saying there is skepticism with the new model, new storm system model using right now, is that the storms don't look the best, but they still do look better than those old other meshes that were like pop, up, and they just go all over the place. But yeah, I'd like to see the old type of meshes where like the bowls I have a couple screenshots of some of the tornadoes I caught, like in the older Twisted days, where I had an image of a bowl. It's a bowl because the tornado was the whole rotation was on the ground, but it wasn't. It was just hovered about a couple 100 feet off the ground, and yeah, I intercepted it at my Dominator 1. And then also, the other ones like the Hourglass. If they can have some of these models and stuff return, just look also better, make it more creepier, but have more realism to it, not just these basic meshes. So yeah, what do you guys think that the new storms will be made of? Since they did say that storms are going to be completely redone, so I don't know if it's a new storm system or something other completely different based off of storm. So let me know in the comments down below. And with that, that concludes today's video. And I hope you hikers enjoyed the video. And if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you don't want to miss out on another Adventure James video, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Until next time, goodbye for now, hikers.